Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Coffee Call Podcast. I am JD. I'm here with Jamie, the head honcho, and...
The bus driver, the school bus driver.
Exactly.
The short bus driver.
We are going to be talking about something fun on this episode. It is September after all, and that means the fall season is approaching. And we wanted to talk about some recipes, a drink that everyone loves this time of year. We're going to be diving into the pumpkin latte, everyone's favorite.
Hold on.
And Jamie's leaving. So, okay, he's got more props. Yep, got more props.
The pumpkins.
You got the pumpkins?
All right, we don't have to edit that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, so we got this pumpkin.
Put that on your
here.
side, yes.
There we go.
That's more of a jack-o'-lantern than a pumpkin, but...
You know, it's all the same.
And that's what these videos are. It's all improv. If you think that we had a script, like last time, if you think we had a script of me wearing a tinfoil hat, you'd be wrong.
Yeah. No, yeah, a lot of this is made up as we go. But
Yeah,
the one
we're
thing,
not that smart.
the one thing we are going to do here, though, is we're going to go through making this pumpkin latte, at least how we do it, how we like it. So we each have our own little cups here.
What else we're going to jump right into pumpkin latte?
We're going to jump into pumpkin
We
latte.
should talk about the history of pumpkin lattes.
Okay, let's do it. What's the history?
The history of pumpkin lattes is they used to come out in October, early November for the holidays. Then they were coming out in October. Then they were coming out in early October. Then they were coming in September, like late September. Mm-hmm. For some reason, marketers have decided that people like pumpkin lattes, so we should start marketing fall pumpkin lattes in August.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people? Holy smokes.
Well,
Next thing, they're going to talk about alien conspiracies and stuff.
Yeah.
The aliens, the people, the non-Earth people, they don't drink pumpkin lattes.
Maybe the non-Earth people are the ones driving this. Have
Possibly.
you thought about that?
Well, you know, I've never had an introduction when I was drinking a pumpkin latte.
No, yeah, I don't know. People just, they get, the summer had its course, and I think people just want something different. And the pumpkin latte gets them into the autumn spirit.
What I want to know from our listeners or watchers is who actually likes pumpkin lattes. There's a lot of people I speak with. They say I'd rather eat my pumpkin than drink it. And if you know me, you know that I am anti anything non-purist coffee. But everybody has a different flavor, and I say that, but I'll tell you the truth. I've been drinking a lot of pumpkin lattes the last few weeks, so that's our secret. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of scrolling on social media to know that people love these things. So, we thought we'd join the party, and we're going to make our own right here, right now. We're gonna do it.
Live. Or pre-recorded live, or live, or something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
we're doing it live, but you may be watching it later. Is the
okay,
point.
So walk us through it, Jamie. What are we doing first?
First, I'm going to make a iced pumpkin latte.
Yeah, same.
The first thing you need is an empty cup. Because I don't know why we started with full cups. So the first thing you need to do. What's so funny? It's ice. We'll put it back in there. It's fine. It's a table. We have baristas. It's all good.
Yeah.
So we have our own special Hubba Bubba pumpkin sauce that we make here, kind of, sort of. And I like to drizzle the pumpkin sauce down to the bottom of my cup. And this is 1 ounce. And we're making a 12-ounce drink for those of you that are very particular about measuring.
Yeah.
My wife's a great cook, and she's a New Yorker, and she don't measure nothing. She just knows what's supposed to go in there, which is good.
All right.
All right, so that's 1 ounce.
Pumpkin smell.
2 pumps, 1 ounce.
Now we put the ice
Pumpkin.
back in.
No. Oh, did you dump your ice out too?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. So then we need to add our espresso.
Espresso. Okay.
So 1 shot of coffee cold espresso. Then you can add your ice back in.
Okay.
I hope these tables were clean.
Yeah, it should be. We just cleaned them.
That's all right. Let's see this. They're clean. I don't care. It's all good. So we're going to need to drink this coffee to discuss our last topics. Oh, my gosh. Is there anyone else in here? Can we get a towel? Somebody dumped the ice on the table, and for some reason, there's water all over the table.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be.
Who would have thought?
All right. Why don't we wait on the towel here? Oh, thanks.
Okay.
All right, here, listen. All right. I should have given it to you first. That was very impolite of me.
No,
I apologize
okay.
for having bad manners.
Okay. Now that we've made a huge mess.
Now we've made a mess. That's all right. Don't worry.
Okay, now we add the milk.
Dave didn't get wet, so he's good. And he don't care. He lives outside anyway, so he's like, whatever.
Okay, so we got that part.
So what do we got? We got pumpkin sauce, and we've got, our ice is melting quick. This is going downhill. Then you add your favorite milk. You could be a normal person and like normal milk, or you could be, one of the people from 2024 that like oat milk or almond milk or some of that weird stuff. I never been able to milk an oat, by the way. So,
yeah.
But that's okay. A lot of people like it. I'm not dogging it. I'm just saying it's not for me. Because I'm a coffee purist. Remember.
Exactly.
I say that, but
coffee
whatever.
purist.
So the next thing we need to add, JD, here's one for you, is we like to put a cinnamon stick in our pumpkin lattes. And I'm going to use mine as a little stir to stir my pumpkin latte up.
Okay. So a little cinnamon stick. Add
a little
cinnamon spice to it.
Then the last ingredient that we here at Coffee Cold, if you come into our retail and you say, I like a pumpkin latte, iced or cold, you're going to get pumpkin sauce. You're going to get espresso. You're going to get some sort of milk and cinnamon stick. And what's the last ingredient? Graham cracker crumble.
Yeah.
Sprinkled on top. Just like a nice pumpkin pie.
Thank you. Yeah.
Bam! Oh, wait,
This makes all the difference.
It's different. And maybe, possibly, if you wanted some whipped cream, you could have some whipped cream and some cinnamon.
Yeah. Some more cinnamon.
Some more cinnamon. Oh, tastes good. And it doesn't even taste like the ice was on the table or anything. Tastes normal.
I like it.
So we've been drinking a lot of these. So the reason we decided to make the drinks first, can I have that towel? Mm-hmm. The reason we decided to make the drinks first is because we thought we'd need a coffee so we could talk about politics. Everybody loves politics. No, we're not talking about politics. Do you know why? Because we make coffee. And when you discuss politics, you drink coffee to have debates. And that is not our debate. So we choose to stay out of that, which is probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go down that road.
No, that's bad. People fight. People are getting crazy.
It is nuts. Mm-hmm. I guess speaking of roads, though, you did want to talk about something that is adjacent to that. And that is...
To politics? Driving? Driving and politics are very similar.
Well, to roads, I guess.
Especially in South Florida.
Yeah.
Where we are.
Okay, maybe the best way to phrase it is we'll veer from the metaphorical road to the literal road.
Oh, that's good.
Because you want to talk about driving in South Florida.
In general. Or in Los Angeles, New York. New York drivers and Los Angeles drivers are way better than drivers in South Florida, for sure. And I was in Columbus this summer, and there's like no traffic there. Columbus, Ohio. I was like, wow, this is what roads without potholes are like. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know it was such a thing as that. So that's super interesting. But there's some rules of the road that we like to remind some people of. In Florida, there are laws. And do you have one that you like to remind people of, JD?
As far as laws go?
Oh, I got a bunch. Okay, so yes, I'm joking. That was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, no. There's one thing that always comes to mind for me, but I'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, go ahead. You go first.
So, this happens at least once or twice every single time I get behind the wheel, and it's when someone is it's mostly when they're like in the far left lane a lot of the time, but they realize they have to turn right at the last possible second, so they veer 3 lanes to the right in a matter of a few feet, just cutting everybody off. Like it is a miracle I've never seen someone killed, because this happens at least once every single time I'm behind the wheel. It is mind-boggling that people are that dumb.
I think the most important thing with that is you have to have your left turn signal on and be in the left lane and make a right-hand turn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
people do that a lot here. If you did that in Los Angeles, you get ran over. It's just how it is. But not that you could actually get through all the cars to turn the wrong way anyway, because there's so many cars. But they would run you over in LA and New York. That's just that doesn't happen.
Don't do, like, if you're in the left lane and you've missed your turn, you own it. Just own that mistake. You missed it. You missed your spot. Turn around, come back. No need to cut someone off and nearly kill another dozen people because you've missed your turn. It's absurd. That drives me nuts.
That happened to me one time. I was driving the adventure van doing a delivery. If you haven't seen our van, and we call it the adventure van, I was doing a delivery and I was busy talking to my buddy Chad, and we wound up on driving all the way around the airport loop because I forgot where I was going. But I didn't cut everyone off and craziness. I just owned it and drove through the airport. So now every time I'm in the car with him, he asks me if I want to go drive through the airport. No. No.
Okay. Anyway, that was my one thing.
That's yours. Mine is people driving with their flashers on in the rain.
Yeah.
It's actually against the law.
Yeah. That's a big
here in
one.
Florida.
I don't think people realize that.
No, and what it does, it makes it look like there's a vehicle stopped in the middle of the road. So I really hope that people realize that if it's raining and you're in Florida, and it's going to rain in Florida almost every day, especially in rainy season, you should turn your lights on. Number one, it's a law that you have your lights on in the rain, even if it's the day. And two, is don't turn your flashers on. That's for disabled vehicles, and you're supposed to be on the side of the road with that. You're actually creating more of a problem. So that's one of my big pet peeves about driving here in South Florida. So I was wondering, do people in other places have the same problem? Is that is it just us here in South Florida, or do you see this in other places where it's raining, people use their flashers?
That specific problem I've only seen in Florida.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I've lived in Michigan, Ohio, and Kentucky. I've never seen that before in my life in any of those states. But here it is. I don't think it's necessarily specific to Florida, but I've only seen it here, and it is prominent. I don't think people realize that at all. And I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, if you're driving here and it's raining, inevitably a dozen people immediately turn on their flashers.
And if you're that scared you need your flashers, pull over.
Yeah, just stop.
If you're so scared you have to turn your flashers on, stop driving.
Yeah.
It's obviously a bad situation for you, and I don't want you to cry or get hurt or something like that. So if you're that scared, you should pull over and I don't know, do something else, like check your Facebook or something while you're not driving.
Yeah, well, and that's always going to be number one. And maybe that is the fundamental issue with all of these other issues we could talk about, is that people are just on their phone all the time.
In Florida.
And that's why they miss their mark and they have to drive through 6 lanes to turn right.
Yes, in Florida we don't have a hands-free law. So I know some states do. Tennessee does. There's when I travel, I know Ohio. I think Ohio has one. I think those laws are pretty good.
Yeah.
But we don't have it here. Here it's the Wild West in Florida.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what's great when you're driving? Music. You know, that can keep you off your phone. Podcast.
I like to listen to
audiobooks.
podcasts.
I love a good audiobook. You know, that can keep you occupied, and you don't have to be on Facebook when you're driving.
Plus, I mean, isn't Facebook getting old enough and social media where we don't really need to know every 2 seconds about our neighbor's dog having puppies or something like that? I mean,
Yeah, like...
Can you wait until your drive's over, like 15, 30-minute drive?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot of people have an issue with that, and I don't know, it is mind-boggling. Every single time you pass someone, there is at worst a 50-50 chance they're going to be looking down at their phone.
Yeah, that's enough about driving. Let's talk about politics.
No. Not going to talk about politics.
No way.
We could talk about Costa Rica, though. You want to talk about La Rosa? So this is one of our coffees of the month.
Mm-hmm.
It is from, and you'll never guess this, Jamie, it is from Costa Rica.
Is it? Really?
Yeah. I know that's a surprise.
I've actually shoveled that coffee into the trailers at the farm. Believe it. Not that, but maybe not this one, but I've been to that farm. I think I've been to that. I've been to there at least 4 times. I want to say 5, but I know they've been there at least 4 times.
Yeah. It's a really good coffee.
It's a great coffee.
It's very good. It has these great notes of cherry and orange to them. That is fantastic. Highly recommend checking out this coffee. And it's a medium roast, of course, as many of our single origin coffees are. So check that out. If you haven't tried the La Rosa, highly recommend it. As we transition into the fall, for those non-Floridians, nothing changes here for us. But for a lot of those in the northern states, you're going to notice the temperature changes coming soon. Great coffee when you're sitting out in the porch in the morning is a good road dog. Love a good road dog in the morning. Enjoy that crisp air. It's fantastic. So this is also going to be a lovely coffee for you to try as well. These are 2 very, very different coffees. It's such a
That and Road Dog? Oh,
yeah.
totally 100% different coffees.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, exactly.
The La Rosa was our first Costa Rica, our first Tika that we had here. We offered because I went there. I bought La Rosa, and then I bought a Citadel coffee that it was a coffee that I bought. It was a micro lot. I bought the whole of micro lot. And someone else I was with, they wanted some of it. I was like, no, I'm using it for the roasting championship. And the roasting championship came, and something happened where I didn't get to go. And my buddy took it, and he won with it.
Oh, nice.
I got so pissed. But he roasted it, and but that coffee was excellent coffee. And that was my start of going when I went to Costa Rica a long time ago. I'm getting old now. I think I might have had more hair then.
Yeah. So yeah, go check out these coffees. Our coffees of the month for September. If you want a discount, 15% off, you can subscribe on the website, coffeecult.com. When you go to the pages for these coffees, just click the subscribe and save, and you'll get 15% off.
Giving it away.
I know.
JD's always giving it away.
Always giving it away.
That's it. All of our subscription coffees, you'll save 15% on.
Yes.
And if you're looking for discounts, we're slowing the discounts down. Like, woo! The other day I told JD, I was like, dude.
I know he got mad at me.
I didn't get mad. I was like, we have to. That's enough. So the best discount you'll find in our products for the very near future is going to be our subscribe and saves.
Yeah. Yeah, that won't change, and it's 15% off every order, like automatic.
Yes. So every order, so every month you will save, or every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you can set it up however you like.
Yeah.
You will save 15%. So that is the best value for our customers, and we want customers that have orders quite frequently to receive that discount. So that's how we're doing it. And there's no. Are we going to? We got a bunch of extra graham cracker crumbles.
I know, we're going to have to go make some more.
We'll make some more, or we could ship them to some customers, like a little bit of graham cracker crumble in every bag.
Yeah.
To celebrate pumpkin season.
There you go. I don't know if we'll do that. We probably won't do that. But
well, we sent out a lot of tinfoil hats when we the last few weeks when we for the E115 we said we'd send out tinfoil hats. So I'd like to see some pictures of some of our customers wearing their tinfoil hats from their orders. That would be awesome.
Hit us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter X, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're at. Hit us up. Yeah.
And if you got a good conspiracy, let us know.
Exactly. Okay, I think that'll be it for this episode. If you, of course, go check out these coffees at coffeecult.com. Hit us up on social media, and we'll see you all next time.